Hey guys, Tex here, back again with another IDV rank match. This time, again, we are Axe Boy, my main, my baby, my boy. I'm gonna go ahead and go to shit corner, and I have excitement because but I always bring excitement if there's a harasser because I just don't like dealing with harassers, and especially on a map like this, I don't usually need top anyways. So find the wildling. I'm going to plant a tree. I'm going to try getting him on his boar. Just kind of waste his boar a little bit. And if I can get a free hit on him, that's cool too. I get that free hit. He's going to go ahead and vault. I just barely missed there because that barrel. And then, as you can see there, I get him right as he's hopping on. And that was just really good. I really like that play. So then I'm gonna set up a soul palace. The point of doing it this way is to also basically have it where I can defend two tiers at once with how the soul palace is set up. It's a much larger triangle method than I usually use, but it still works. And especially on a big open map like Leo's, it can be good to have the open space so that you can also approach someone for those souls. So then the #1 postman in the entire NAEU server is coming up. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to double hit him. And right as I do that, the freaking explorer comes out of nowhere and he's going to get that rescue on the wildling, who's now going to go on the boar. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and chase that explorer. And because I basically want that decoding to go to a complete halt, because Postman is down, Wilding is out 1 health, so that leaves Mechanic to come rescue. And that's going to just completely halt any progress on decoding. Virtually. Of course, obviously, Mechanic still has her bot, but she can't simultaneously rescue and decode with her bot at the same time. I consider going after them, but I decide not to because I really want to get that Mechanic down, just to slow their decoding as much as possible. That's what you have to do as Hunter, is you need to is slow down that decoding as much as possible with their team setup. So I'm gonna go ahead, I get the hit, and I'm gonna use the restful roads from the trees to go ahead and down that Mechanic. And so now I'm gonna go ahead and chair this Mechanic because I purposely set up the restful roads and the trees in just a way so that I can defend both of these chairs. And I can defend them very easily because they have restful roads contained between them and they're very close to each other. And so of course, as you can see, the Wilding and the Postman are hitting each other, which is good because this means that only the Mechanic's doll is decoding. And this also means that they're not going to be able to rescue people per half. So I'm going to just continue defending. At this point, because it's just that one chair, I'm going to make a new triangle soul palace. But I see the Wilding, so I'm going to try getting him. I know that I'm far enough to where I can catch up right back to them. Then Postman comes out of nowhere, because what is decoding, right guys? Like, so I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to hit the boar. I just wanted the pallet there. It was a bit of a delayed reaction. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to basically use my excitement right there so that he can't harass me. Then I'm going to down the Wilding because he dies on chair. I'm just going to go ahead and chair him so that he dies. And then I'm going to just go after whoever I see at this point. Obviously, I would prefer to go after Mechanic, but if I can't find Mechanic, that's just how how it is. I'm gonna change the TP because it's a safer strat. And then I see that purple soul. That means that someone left the corrupted zone, so I'm gonna go to them, and it's gonna end up being the Mechanic. And so I'm gonna try soul sniping her. I just barely miss. I was a little bit late on the soul snipe there. And I'm just going to chase this Mechanic because they die on chair. So it's a guaranteed win for me at this point, basically. There's jack shit that the postman can do. It's a very good dodge and juke from the mechanic, followed by a very good pallet stun. This mechanic is very good. Props to them for knowing how to play against an Axe Boy, but it's not gonna really help them when you're going up against me, the Axe Boy guy. So I'm going to go ahead, just keep on chasing her. She's one soul hit, so I'm not too scared. I kind of leave that pallet there in hopes that she'll try vaulting it and I can get an easy snipe. Which actually is going to really help me in getting that tear shock right there. And so then I'm going to go ahead and share the mechanic. Mechanic's going to die, and that's going to be GG for me. Unfortunately, Postman's at dungeon. Very little I can do about that. I'm going to try my best. I have no idea where dungeon is, so I'm just going to kind of guess that it's over at shit corner. I teleport to the wrong cipher, but you know it happens. I'm going to go ahead and place down my tree in hopes that I can get a soul hit. I unfortunately just barely missed there. Followed by the dog. It was a very good play from the postman. And yeah, that is going to be GG. I hope you all enjoyed that. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate all of you. Bye.